DJ.
This is Hendrik Sam.
What a time it is. What a time it is to be an Arsenal hater. I've never felt this good since City won the Champions League 3 years ago. I've never kicked at a chair so badly. What a Hatewatch that was last night. This is my immediate reaction. This is your boy Conrad Domboa. Welcome to Let's Have Sports. And now, before we get anything started, let's just keep it a mark 50. Hatewatch delayed was never Hatewatch denied. Especially if you're an Arsenal hater on one side and on the basketball side you're an OKC hater. You had quite the night. Because these scriptwriters, I have no clue by the way. These scriptwriters, for them to take us all the way to pens, for them to have Gabriel miss the most important pen, to have Eze miss, to have OKC lose on game 7. Like, you see, for basketball, before you guys start wondering, for everyone that knows, I do Shine FM. I'm a radio presenter, I'm a radio host. So this year or this semester rather, I'll be co-hosting a show with one of the most new and efficient members of Shine FM, Javan. They're gonna be doing basketball stuff for course. So this is me trying to get in to basketball culture. And turns out the same way we have the terrorists on the football side, being Arsenal, diving, looking for corners, and overall just sadistic play. Turns out on the Bakke side, there's floppers, divers, and overall, okay, I wouldn't say cheats, but there's a pantomime villain in the NBA as well, and they've also been vanquished. And I'm so happy I got into the law right after game 6, because I was like, shit, I need to actually research this shit. But this was phenomenal. I don't have a script for this. I really don't think I need a script for it. I'm just gonna go over the game itself. I'm a Daystar student, so I watched this game at the Daystar Amphitheater. Shout out to Daystar Christian Fellowship. They hooked us up, made sure we could stream it on the, I would say, big screen. They projected it. Guys in Daystar, you know, guys, how things work, projectors, blah blah blah. I'll go through the game. First of all, I'll set the seed for you guys. We also had a few high schoolers as well. Turns out I don't know who colonized that high school, but it's like 3/4 of them are Arsenal fans, man. And I didn't know that until the 5th minute when Kai Havertz scored. I was gutted.
Shit.
Was finished, bro. I was finished. I was like, there's no way. And for anyone who knows how Arsenal plays, you're like, these guys are dead ass going to park the bus for the remaining 84 minutes of this game. And this is my first proper hate watch with my girl, and my girl is telling me, yo, I don't like the look of this. And I'm like, yo, low-key, right, we're going halftime. And I'm like, what if they close up shop? What if Arsenal close up shop? Which they tried to do. But the gods, oh the gods. First of all, when I say these scriptwriters cooked, Arsenal throughout the whole Premier League season, by hook and by crook, did not concede a penalty the whole season, and they did not get a red card the whole season. But you know what happened in this final? They got a penalty. They conceded a penalty. These scriptwriters. If anything, it should have been a second yellow for Musquera, but we'll gloss over it because there was the Trossard handball, there was the Saka handball, there was the stamping on Nuno Mendes by Gabriel. But no, we'll gloss over it because these scriptwriters, they had us covered. And I'm like, okay, Dembele scores 1-1. Ushai Sweat Haga. My friend, for From that hour until extra time ended, from the 65th minute when Dembele scored, it was just straight tension. The tension in the stadium, you could feel it. The tension in the amphi, the tension online. Everyone's like, we cannot let these man win this final. We cannot. And the scriptwriters were like, hold on, let me cook. Now, get to the penalties, yeah? Who was talking about bottles after they won the Prem? Who? Eze. Talk about you can spin the bottle top on his head. Talk about that glorious City fan who had a bottle in the Chelsea game. But now, we are here. Did it all work out? It technically okay. Before we get a bit melodramatic, it technically worked out for us. They still won the Prem. He still reached the Champions League final in his first season with Arsenal. If we're not being melodramatic, his season was right. He's good, and if he wins the World Cup with England, who knows what his season will actually look like? But let's talk about the UCL final. It did not work out. It did not all work out. The ball went out instead. And let me tell you, if you could ask me to pick, to personally cherry pick a player on that Arsenal squad, on that from the whole time ever since they became good again in 2023, if you were to tell me to cherry pick one singular player to miss the penalty, if you were to tell me, it will have to be Gabriel Hale. It not Martinelli, not Victor Gyökeres, even though the memes would have been elite. Not even Eze, not even Saka, not even Raya. It had to be Gabriel. And you know what Gabriel did? Do you know what Gabriel did, my guy? He missed. And it's not like we can say, oh, it was on target, but the keeper saved. Oh, it's not like, oh, give credit to the keeper. No, he over the bar. It looked amazing, but it looked chef's kiss. And then you wake up in the morning as someone who's just getting into NBA law, and turns out there's also terrorists in the NBA in OKC, and they lose as well. Game 7, 8-point game, and they lose. Like, everyone's just losing the finest of matches. And let me tell you, Maena, being an Arsenal fan out these streets. Like, fine, you won a Prem, but let's just chat to Arsenal fans for a minute. Liverpool waited 20 years to win the new Premier League, you know? Ever since 92, they had to wait until COVID time to win it, and they won it again in 2025. Arguably, the greater achievement was the COVID one because it was Klopp's team, it was Klopp's style of play. We don't even think we want to recognize the 2025 one because Slot technically just inherited a team. That Slot is out the window, by the way. But because because we're comparing these two teams clad in red, you can keep your Prem. You can keep your Prem. Those Arsenal celebrations you're planning at Archives today, guys, let's go to church. Let's take our kids to Sunday school. Everyone, let's just calm down and let's go about our business. As Kenyans, we have shit to fight for on Monday. We have shit to fight for on Tuesday. So you Arsenal fans who wanted to constipate Nairobi, guys who wanted to oversaturate Nairobi, guys, stay at home. Wait for the World Cup and let's wait for next season. And let's see if you carry that thing next season. Even if it's not us. Chelsea have a new boss manager. Hold on. Yeah. Chelsea have a new boss manager. Carrick is cooking with United. We don't even know who's going to Liverpool. Let's see if we carry that Premier League again next season. I would rather anyone else, not you guys. Because let me tell you for free. Watati. Nawaliti. Nawalilala. It's just beautiful. Personally, we also want a fax from BN. We want a fax from Savara. We want a fax from Calligraph Jones, by the way. But to be fair, I don't even feel like the most sane Arsenal fans really don't care about it truly. Like, I called up my homeboy Glenn, shout out to Glenn, and he was chilling. Either because he was fried before I got to fry him, but he was chilling because he was like, you know what? We won the Prem. And I think that's the right mindset for an Arsenal fan to have if they don't want to jump off a cliff or drink some jig. I'm not giving you guys ideas, by the way. You didn't hear it from me. But I feel like that's the right mentality to have. Like, we will crown you to the moon. please be mentally sane, man. Like don't make decisions we wouldn't make if we were in your position. You get me? But that was my immediate reaction. I don't even know if I want to do a detailed reaction, because as raw and unfiltered as those celebrations were, so must this video be. I'll only do a few edits here and there, but you'll probably see them by the time we're here. And yeah, let's get into the World Cup stuff. Let's get into the World Cup stuff. Also, I want to do Premier League predictions for next season. I just don't know how early I want to do them, because I could predict like last year when people were predicting Sunderland to go down, and then they have the transfer season, they had the transfer window they had. So I'm gonna wait for people to make transfers of the World Cup, and then I'll make a predictions video. Otherwise, into the World Cup we go. Watati na walilala. Honestly, Boranduva Lishuka and champions of Europe, they'll never sing that.